year's edition of the National Food School of Excellence saw 82 girls from all the 10 provinces of Zimbabwe taking part in a 3-week training camp aimed at teaching them about the football skills as well as life skills. Such initiatives, they do go a long way in the development of women's football in Zimbabwe, as the ladies are taught a number of skills. And I'll come back to you. Peter, when we look at the School of Excellence, how important is it? Obviously, now we have ambitions as people who are invested in Zimbabwean football, whether it's at club level or at national level. But you kept highlighting the issues of academic performance, of life skills, and all those different things. In terms of preparing these young girls, in case they don't have a career in football, how important is this a School of Excellence?
It's very important. Let me say, I'll give you an example. I've got 82 kids. I'm very realistic that all the 82 kids will not perform well in football. I'm very realistic about that. So that's why it's so key for me to say you must do well in education. Secondly, that's why we say it's very important for us to engage, corporates and come and teach these kids about what they can do outside football. And mind you, a woman's career in football is very short. Most of the time you find if she gets married, either she's out of football, or if she gets injured, she's out of football. So she needs to be taught at an earlier stage that you can do something else besides playing football. But football is also important. That's why you then find ourselves engaging people like Zimbabwe Olympic Committee. They understand the value of having a well-educated footballer who is able to then, even if she succeeds in her football and gets paid well, is able to manage your income. So that at the end of the day, we don't have the scenario that we have these days in this country where we have the big names that we call the so-called big names. All of a sudden, they are very poor and they are struggling in life. And secondly, we also then need these girls to understand that even if you play football, you are still a woman.
All right. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. But Veronica, before we go, from what you've heard from Peter Gonyora and the ideas that the Northern region has in terms of this School of Excellence, are you convinced that this is the direction that can help uplift our women's game? Just in 30 seconds?
I'm totally convinced, because what we see at the Mighty Warriors level is just a byproduct of what happens in the developmental stages. So I believe that development is just the best way to go.
It's your premier football show, The Couch, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Konapo, Ipapo, Pazetium Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.